Next into the den is Ben Pearson, an entrepreneur who spotted a big gap in the market before turning life's challenges into the driving force behind his business.
I'm really proud to be here today. Having autism, it takes a lot of guts to be here, but I'd like to inspire others and show them where there is a will, there is a way, and we should not be held back for having these slightly different ways of thinking.
When it comes to a choice of business partner, Ben has a particular investor in mind.
Looking at the history and expertise of the Dragons, I think Tuka would be the one, but I'm not ruling anything out. Hello Dragons, my name is Ben Pearson. I'm the owner and founder of Big Clothing for You. From a young age I was diagnosed with autism and several other disabilities. I've spent the majority of my life in social care, young offenders institutes and homeless. I became nearly 30 stone from having mental health issues, but I took a lot of counselling and overcame these barriers. But there was one thing I couldn't do, and I couldn't find clothing on the high street. There wasn't a thing that fitted me. So, in 2015, I started Big Clothing for You from my bedroom, selling on eBay and Amazon. In 2021, we turned over 2.9 million. In 2022, we're on track to turn over 3.5 million. I'm here today to pitch for 150,000 for 10% stake in Big Clothing for You. But why? I might look like I've done it, but I haven't. I'm stuck. And I can't expand. I can't get into the international markets, and that's what I'm looking for. So please do have a look at our range and a couple of samples in your boxes. Thank you.
Can I have a look?
Of course, please do, Tuka.
A plus-sized clothing company with plus-sized international ambition is the proposition from entrepreneur Ben Pearson.
Hope you like what you see.
He's seeking £150,000 in return for a 10% share of his business.
Good.
Fashion tycoon Tuka Suleiman has already got hands-on with Ben's products, but now he wants to get a feel for his business.
Ben, Tuka.
Hi, Tuka.
Well done.
Ah, thank you.
I'm very impressed. You know, the funny thing is that this is a market that has been ignored. So your size starts from where?
So we start at 2XL and we go right up to 8XL.
8XL?
Yeah.
So that shirt that Deborah's got probably takes about 2.5 metres?
Yep.
And how much does it cost you?
That was £6.80.
Great.
And we sell
what do you
that
sell it for?
£29.99.
Wow.
And
No.
it's nicely made. Have you looked at them? They're really
No.
nicely made.
So that's great value. No wonder you're cleaning up over here on the turnover. So you don't do formal wear, do you?
Yes, we do. We have a
formal
collection
shirts?
that covers it. Yep, formal shirts, suits,
And how much were you selling the suits for?
around £150.
Whoa, you're cheaper than my brand. Look, to me, there's a big opening here.
So, just take me through last year. You said you turned over 2.9 million.
Yeah.
What was your profit on that?
The gross profit was 69% and the net was 200,000.
And the next year?
We're looking about 5 million.
And how are you going to start selling overseas? Do you have an international website capability?
Good point. No, we don't. So this is one of the reasons why we need the investment. We actually need a dedicated resource to display correctly in these countries.
Ben, this could be quite interesting because I happen to own one of the world's leading e-commerce software companies that takes brands to global markets. Could be interesting.
Peter Jones hints at a potentially lucrative tie-in that could see Ben's garments go global. Now, Stephen Bartlett is keen to find out more about the man behind the menswear.
I have to say, I'm really inspired by your journey, specifically because you mentioned that you were in a Young Offenders Institute at some point.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get some more detail as to how your life has shifted in such an inspiring way.
Sure. So I found there was a gap in the care system and it rendered me homeless. So I hit rock bottom and I thought, I got nothing to lose. So while I sat on the streets, food banks, I thought, yeah, I can pick myself up. And I just started ploughing forward.
Okay, and is that Harvey Price?
It is indeed.
How did you get to meet them?
He was struggling to find clothing, and 18 months of persistency, knocking on Kate's best friend's door, I got to meet him with Kate, and we never looked back.
And so is he a brand ambassador?
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say that you're not good at?
Very good question. I often ask people in interviews this. So there's many things I'm not good at. I guess controlling my anxiety because I've got autism.
Yeah.
So coming here today, I'm not very good at interacting with people, or I don't think I am in my mind. It takes a lot of courage for me to do it.
We've just demonstrated how good you are at controlling your mind for the benefit of yourself, which is absolutely exceptional.
You're one of the best pitches I've seen since I've been in the den.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ben's temperament and tenacity are winning him plenty of admirers in the den. Will his business's numbers make a similarly positive impression?
When you started in 2015...
You are brilliant. It's a real pleasure to talk to somebody who you ask a question, they answer it, and you believe it. You know, I can work with that any day of the week. But I've been sitting here battling with the balance sheet. I'm afraid that side of me has won. So I won't be investing. I'm out.
Ben, I've wrote a lot of things down here, and there's a couple of words that I wrote over and over again, seemingly, and that is describing you: smart, inspiring, relentless, dogged, and trustworthy. And then I wrote, I want to love and be inspired by this industry and business as much as I am by the entrepreneur. I'm not incredibly passionate about this industry. Both aspects are incredibly important for me to want to make an investment, because I'm really...
You know, I am sitting on that fence because when you came out with your balance sheet, I just thought, oh, it was deflated. It's not in the same healthy state as you pretend it to be, unfortunately, you know?
Silence in the den. If you don't make an offer for this one, Tuka, I don't know what you're going to make an offer for. It's got your name written all over it.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to make you an offer.
Sure.
All the money, 150,000, but I want 35%.
I'd love to accept your offer.
Great.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Ben.
Fantastic. So pleased.
Ah, cheers.
Brilliant, Ben.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
It's a perfect fit as Ben sews up £150,000 worth of investment and the backing of a dragon whose skill set is ideally tailored to his company's needs.
I've never been so pleased somebody else won an investment. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Tuka.
Thank you.
Tuka, well done.
Thank you.
Having Tuka on board is going to be a fantastic addition to our business, just what we need. If anybody else out there has autism, what I would say, especially if they're young, never give up. Don't let anybody stand in your way.